Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and let's get right to the charts as we do have some very important things to cover for Bitcoin. You can see we basically dropped below. Let me just go on the other chart. We dropped below 74k for the first time since April 2025. Basically we grabbed most of the liquidity which was below the tariff lows right here. We even went as low as the all-time high from 2024 March, so basically to the all-time high from 2 years ago, as you can see right here. And potentially, guys, we are looking on the weekly time frame. Bitcoin did hit that yearly pivot support, and the second yearly pivot support is basically remaining at 64k, which is basically right in the middle. If we measure this range right here from the year 2024, we come basically right into that middle range right here. So this could also be very well another bounce order block right here. Potentially something like this is where the next area of interest is for Bitcoin. In my opinion, it is very possible that we do something like this for potentially then another relief rally towards the upside, since right now things are not looking very good. Even though we grabbed most of the liquidity, we still have a lot of liquidity remaining, like at 71 to 69k. You can see right here where the bright yellow color is. We did come most of the liquidity right here, but we still have the major of liquidity remaining even lower. So this is why I do think that we are at least going to see potentially a bigger week like the one that we got right here during the August of 2024. During the summer we got a massive liquidation week which took us down like 14%, and 14% drop from now will take us exactly to this level. Now it might be a slow grind, it might be a liquidation week like this, but either way I do think it is very possible that we are about to see these targets hit very soon. And of course this is not a financial advice, but that could be a very nice buy opportunity for Bitcoin, be it either on spot, since if we measure from its all-time high, you are buying Bitcoin at basically 50, almost 50% discount from its all-time high, which is pretty nice to see. Even if we go potentially lower towards like 45k, you could be very well buying the next dip, which is going to be at around 64% discount from its all-time high, because if you buy the dip right here, you are buying at 40%, then we go down another 40% and you're gonna buy again, which is pretty nice DCA into Bitcoin in my opinion. Of course, not financial advice, we could go even lower, but technically speaking this is like the final target in my opinion. We might not even go that low, this is just a possible scenario. Ethereum, as you can see right now, bouncing from the lows from the 2025 summer. This is our low right here from June, and Ethereum is currently holding this low right here. If we go on the lower time frame for Bitcoin, I want to cover that we are currently in between, like at the bottom of the Monday range. As you can see, yesterday we dropped down below it, but then price did recover pretty nicely, around 5%, and right now we are right about here again. The stock market also did have a pretty rough day yesterday. The Nasdaq dropped down 3% and the S&P 500 did also drop down like 2%, which is quite a lot for the S&P. And we are right now back again towards the weekly pivot. The dollar is also starting to consolidate, potentially looking for another push higher. And as you know, if the dollar starts running towards the upside, potentially targeting the high of this range, or at least these highs right here, then we could be looking at a actual bear market for Bitcoin, since last time the Bitcoin, the dollar started to run towards the upside. Then you guess what happened? This was the bear market time for Bitcoin. But other than that, some of the altcoins hype is still doing pretty well. We could reject from right here and start trending lower again. But we could also consolidate longer before another move to the upside. Other than that, the open interest for Bitcoin, you can see we do have open interest coming up, price going down, which means there are a lot of shorts are opening up right here, which could mean that we could see a reversal happening today. But other than that, let's see, Fear and Greed Index dropped towards 14. People are very, very scared right now, and you gotta remember the last time that we were in that extreme fear zone like 2 times in a row. This is where we saw that local bottom marked. We basically bottomed out the last time this thing happened, so we could look for something like this. ETFs, we did get another outflow yesterday, but only BlackRock bought. You can see the other institutions, they did sell. Longest shorts ratio for the day, of course, more sellers, as you can see right here. The open interest and price going down does not lie. This is suggesting that there are more sellers coming into the market. Funding rates, they did flip positive for Bitcoin. And we do have some news today, PMI data. We do have, let's see, tomorrow we do have unemployments, and on Friday potentially we're going to get that inflation data. So today and Friday going to be very important days. Next week we do have also some important data, but we're gonna cover that later on. And I think this covers it for today, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.